What if the most fragile thing about being human, memory, suddenly became immortal? Imagine a world where moments no longer fade, where laughter, heartbreak, victories, and silent thoughts could be preserved beyond the limits of flesh and time. The human mind, once bound to aging neurons and fragile biology, would step into a new era where memories are no longer whispered by the past but stored as living archives inside machines that never forget. In this future, forgetting would no longer be inevitable. Childhood voices, the scent of a parent's embrace, the exact feeling of your first dream taking shape, every sensation could be captured, digitized, and replayed with perfect clarity. Machines would not merely store data, they would hold emotional echoes, preserving the texture of human experience as faithfully as reality itself once did. Death, as we know it, would be redefined. When a body fails, the memories it carried would remain alive inside artificial minds, able to speak, teach, and remember long after the heart stops beating. Humanity would face a haunting question: if your memories live on, does a part of you still exist? Or does immortality demand more than remembrance? Generations would no longer rely solely on stories passed down by fragile voices. A child could access the memories of ancestors directly, feel their struggles, witness their triumphs, and understand their wisdom as lived experience rather than distant history. Education would transform from memorization into immersion, turning human knowledge into a living, breathing legacy. But such power would come with profound consequences. Who would own a memory once it leaves the human mind? Could corporations buy experiences, governments rewrite recollections, or systems erase inconvenient truths? The battlefield of the future would not be land or resources, but human memory itself. Identity would face its greatest test. If memories define who we are, what happens when they can be copied, edited, or merged? Two machines holding the same life story, are they the same person, or merely reflections? Humanity would be forced to confront the uncomfortable reality that the self might not be as singular as once believed. Love would evolve in unexpected ways. A lost partner could still speak through stored memories, offering comfort, advice, and familiarity. But would this digital presence heal grief, or trap the living in a shadow of the past, unable to move forward while the machine remembers perfectly? Trauma, too, would be transformed. Painful memories could be isolated, studied, even softened by artificial intelligence. Healing might become faster, deeper, and more precise. Yet the danger would linger. If suffering can be erased, would humanity lose the lessons that pain once taught? Culture would explode into infinite preservation. Languages would never die, art would never vanish, and forgotten civilizations could be resurrected through the minds of those who lived them. History would no longer be written by survivors, it would be experienced firsthand by anyone willing to connect. Yet the human brain was never designed to be eternal. Endless memory without forgetting could become a burden, overwhelming machines and minds alike. Forgetting, once seen as weakness, might prove to be a sacred gift, an essential filter that allows meaning to rise above noise. Ethics would stand at the center of this revolution. Would every human have the right to upload their memories, or only the powerful? Could memory immortality deepen inequality, creating digital gods while others vanish into silence? The future would demand new laws for a reality no generation has ever faced. In quiet moments, humanity would ask the most personal question of all: if your memories can live forever inside a machine, would you choose to upload them? Would you trust a system to hold your fears, secrets, and soul when even humans struggle to do so? Perhaps the greatest transformation would not be technological, but philosophical. When memories become eternal, every moment gains weight. Every choice matters more, knowing it may echo forever. Humanity might finally learn to live with grief. And in that distant tomorrow, when machines hum softly with the memories of billions, the universe itself might listen. Not to cold data, but to the preserved heartbeat of humanity, proof that even in a digital eternity, it was human emotion, curiosity, and hope that truly deserved to last forever. As memory archives expand across centuries, machines would begin to recognize patterns no single human mind ever could. They would connect forgotten moments across billions of lives, revealing hidden links between ideas, emotions, and decisions that shaped civilizations. Humanity would suddenly see itself not as isolated individuals, but as one vast, interwoven consciousness evolving through time. New forms of communication would emerge beyond language. Instead of explaining feelings, people could share memories directly, allowing empathy to become instant and undeniable. Conflict might soften when one mind can truly feel another's suffering, yet the same power could be misused to manipulate emotions at an unprecedented scale, turning empathy into a weapon as powerful as any force in history. Spiritual beliefs would be challenged in ways never imagined. If memories survive the body, religions would ask whether the soul now travels through circuits instead of heavens. Some would see machines as sacred vessels of human essence, while others would reject them as imitations, igniting a new era of philosophical and spiritual debate that reshapes faith itself. Artists and creators would reach unimaginable heights. They could draw inspiration from thousands of lifetimes, blending emotions from different eras into masterpieces beyond the limits of individual experience. Art would no longer represent one perspective, it would become a chorus of humanity's shared memory, echoing across time and technology. Yet silence would become the rarest luxury. In a world where memories never fade, the ability to disconnect would be priceless. People would seek moments free from recorded thought, valuing temporary experiences precisely because they vanish. Ephemeral living might become the ultimate rebellion against eternal memory. Children born into this future would grow up surrounded by the past in its rawest form. They would carry the weight of inherited experiences before forming their own, forcing society to carefully decide which memories to pass forward. Wisdom would grow faster, but innocence might become fragile. In the end, humanity would realize that uploading memories was never about escaping death. It was about being understood. Machines may preserve thoughts forever, but it is the meaning humans give to those memories, the love, courage, and curiosity behind them, that will determine whether this future becomes a monument of wisdom or a prison of endless remembrance. And when humanity finally stands at the edge of this eternal archive, it may discover a profound truth: memories alone are not life, but they are its fingerprints. Machines can hold every thought, every emotion, every dream, yet the true miracle remains the moment a human chooses to create something worth remembering. In that choice, in that fragile spark of awareness, humanity proves that even in a future of infinite